everybody. Welcome to Notions at Noon. I'm a bit early today because I got time today. Y'all come on in. How are you? How are you? It has been a busy day. Um, most days for me lately have been it's just doing whatever it wants to do. I can plan all I want. I usually have a laundry list of things to do, and I shift things around, but the day has its own plans. Okay, so that's why in the Bible it says make no plans for tomorrow, because today has enough issues of its own. But yeah, overall it's good. It's good to keep moving, and keep your mind in a good mind space. Just be as stress-free as possible. I do know that there are things that we cannot control, but sometimes you just got to roll with the punches. That's the beauty of life, is the fact that life is going to happen, and there are going to be tons and tons of things that you just cannot control. All right, you guys, just take care of yourself. Take care of yourself mentally first and foremost, or spiritually, I should say, first and foremost, and then mentally, physically, emotionally, because when it all boils down, a lot of the things that we do, a lot of the things that we spend time on, it doesn't matter. It's not going to matter in the end. So many people spend time on things, and in the end, people don't appreciate it. And you could have been spending that time with people who do appreciate it and actually love you and want to spend that time with you. So I think a lot of us, especially Generation Xers and maybe even some baby boomers as well, we're starting to see now that, these younger kids are probably on to something. You have to have people out here to actually do the jobs. I mean, because we need things done, and we need these businesses to run. But at the same time, people are so tired of the 9 to 5, so tired of the hustle and bustle, so tired of not being appreciated, so tired of not being compensated, if proficiently or effectively. People are just tired. I know I am just tired. A few years ago, before I even knew what quiet quitting was, or that it even had a name, I quiet quit, because I'm like, I'm over this. What is the point? And coming in here doing overtime, 16 hours of overtime, being away from my child, and it doesn't even hardly reflect in the paycheck, because the more you make, literally the more they take. So in the end, I mean, I'm grateful for the income, for the opportunity and things like that, but my child meant so much more. And I don't want you all to have that regret and say, oh, I wish I had spent more time with my family or my kids and stuff like that. You cannot get that time back. Before you know it, those kids are grown. So that's something that I do regret. I'm going to be doing a video soon on my biggest regrets, and that's definitely one of them. The money did help put a dent in things and help me to do things that I wanted to do and accomplish some things, but it would have taken me a little longer. But I would have spent that time with my child, and I would have had less regrets. And that's another thing. I regret not leaving my job sooner, because that's where the money is. There's money, and you gain more experience by moving around, seeing how different systems work. So those are just some of the things I do admire about younger people. They're not sticking in these jobs for long. If it's not working, they're not happy, they're not being compensated or appreciated, or they just don't like it, they are quitting. They are nothing like Generation Xers, who just stuck in there and straight out of high school, either went to college or got a job, and stayed at these jobs for 20-30 years. I mean, these kids are not doing that, and I respect it, because that's where I am now. This job is great. It pays very, very well over 6 figures. I'm secure. It has allowed me to buy investment properties and just have that security and stability that you need, that mortgage companies and that people want to see. And it has allowed me to do that. But at the same time, the time that I have spent here, the energy I've spent here, and the fact that they say that they put a lot of value on people, but the action sometimes says the other, then that leaves me with a little bit of regret about how I operated and how long I've stayed. So, Noelle, Barang, can you do better? I don't know. Are you saying it's boring? If it's boring, peace. Thank you for dropping in. I don't do negativity. You can be on your merry way if you're saying it's boring and I can do better. But if you're not, forgive me for misunderstanding you. But, you know, it's just too much going on in the world to be spending a whole lot of time and energy on people that make no sense and have no purpose in doing what they're doing, just being ugly for no reason. I don't go for that. I don't like bullies. I don't like bullies. I don't do bullies. But yeah, that's one other thing when it comes to YouTube and being on a social platform and putting yourself out there. You have to be ready to receive criticism, and you have to already put a plan in place to know how you're going to deal with people. Everyone is not going to take what you're saying well. Some people are going to disagree, and there's nothing wrong with the disagreeing. It's just how you do it. You know, you can still be respectful. If you're dropping in, please say hello. I want to shout you out. I like to give people, you know, recognition for being here because time is valuable. I respect it and I value it. If you do come in, please go and check out some of my other content. There's something on my channel for everyone. There's a variety of different topics from business to family, money, health, and all of that good stuff. So today I don't have anything in particular to talk about. I just wanted to drop in and say hey to everybody. And I know some people may not quite be on lunch yet, but this is my notions at noon. It's just kind of open forum, open topic. And yeah, so another thing is I'm just seeing the climate of the country now. Ladies and gentlemen, everyone, if you are not licensed to carry, you're not licensed to carry, you should probably go ahead and do that. Keep some type of protective device on you at all times. Make sure your phone is always charged, because these people out here are crazy and ridiculous. It is amazing the things that get people riled up. Like, you know, these people are riled up over an election. You know, if your party won, why are you still upset? What are you upset about? You know, if your party lost, get over it. Life goes on. It's okay. You know, you just do the best that you can with the life you've been given, and whatever laws or policies are going to come about, you fight them if you can. If not, you just make the best of life, just like we have been for the past few years or for eternity. You know, you can't let certain things just control your life. Don't let anything control your life. Hello. How are you all? Thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them for me. I love to answer questions of the subscribers and viewers. If you're not a subscriber, please go and do so. But yeah, that's just what I wanted to talk about. And if you all have any questions about starting a YouTube page, how to go about it, or just in general, go ahead and ask them. Hi, how are you all? I started my YouTube quite a few years ago, but I got serious about it maybe a little over a year ago, and I actually put time into learning how it worked and posting videos and being consistent, and my channel has grown substantially. There have been actually a couple of videos that really helped me to grow, and there were videos that I didn't even expect to get a whole lot of views, and those videos were the ones I have gotten tens of thousands of views on. But as far as YouTube is concerned, I want to say, if you're questioning doing it, don't question it. Go ahead and do it, because, you know, if it's something you want to do, you know, don't second guess yourself. Go ahead and start. Make it what you want it to be. YouTube, it can be your own baby, your own creation. You can make it what you want. As far as my channel is concerned, I don't have a niche, because my life consists of so many different things. It would be hard for me to narrow down to one niche. And plus, I don't want to talk about the same thing all the time. My life is a variety of things. Like I said, I'm a wife, I'm a mom, an investor, I'm a rehabber, I'm a flipper, I am a landlord, I am a scientist, I'm a notary, I'm a cosmetologist. So it would be very hard, and not to my best interest just to stick to one topic, because there is something in each of those areas that can help someone. So if I'm just talking about the same thing over and over, no one will ever hear what I have to say about the different aspects of my life. And they wouldn't know that you can do more than one thing in life. You don't have to just stick to one thing. And it's best to have more than one thing under your belt. Those other certifications, like the cosmetology and the notary and the life insurance license and those things, if I left my 9 to 5, I have options. And you always want to have options. Leave the doors wide open so that you can always have something to fall back on, or you can always have residual income. All right. So that's what I have to say about that. But again, back to YouTube. You may think, oh, there are already tons of people talking about what I'm talking about, but don't feel that way, because there's someone out there that needs to hear how you present the information, because everyone takes information differently, and they'll accept it more from one person than they will from someone else. But if you never put yourself out there, you never create your YouTube page, you never create your social media pages, then those people will just be at a loss, because they never got what you needed to give them, because you never did it. And you don't even have to put your face to these things anymore. You can just post a picture and do a voiceover and start your channel. You don't ever have to even show your face. But don't just sit still and not get started, because YouTube can be a great source of residual income. Or if you want to make it a full-time job, you just have to have the time to put into it and be consistent, and go from there. So if anybody's in here, you want to just drop in and say hi, please do. I like to recognize you. But I'm going to go ahead and drop off. This has been my Notions at Noon. It's a bit of a ramble or a rant, I should say. But those are just a few of the things that have been on my mind today. If you come in, just say hello before I drop off. I want to say hello to you. Or if you have any more questions or anything, you just want to make a comment, please do so before I head out. I want to thank you all for dropping in, for joining in. I really, really appreciate it. But if you didn't catch the live, please feel free to go back and look at it. I'm trying to be even more consistent about dropping these around noontime, around lunchtime every day, because the live videos do get really good viewership. They do. So yeah, go check out the channel, like and subscribe, and you all be blessed.